Welcome to my Top 10 Isekai Manga series that the MC becomes a ruler or becomes the lord on his land, Part 2. Before we get to the summary discussion, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you like my compile manga videos. I'll make sure to try my best to find the best manga from newest to oldest series that I recommend you to read. Without further ado, let's get right to the topic. Number 10. Tensei Soudouki yo Aya, Gomen. After a god screws up and accidentally takes high schooler Shu's life, he offers him reincarnation with a gift to make up for it. Sho asks to retain all his old memories for the new life. Sho is reborn as Will, a noble son in a world where magic use is common and involves knowledge of kanji characters. With all his memories, he's a brilliant toddler, and when he experiments with magic, he finds that he has an amazing talent for it. What's more, though he was smart but unloved in his old life, in his new life he has a mother and a father who both love him deeply. Number 9. Riso no Himo Seikatsu. One peaceful day, he suddenly got summoned by a beautiful woman to a different world. Yamai Zenjiro is asked to marry her and make a child with her. He was shocked at first, but if he agrees to it, he will become a king and got a beautiful wife in just a day, but before that he got make a decision whether he agrees to it or not. Will he throw his life on earth away for a sponger life with a beautiful woman? Number 8. Lion Coeur Senki. Tanaka was a salaryman who lived an average life. That life came to an end when he was 41 years old, or it was supposed to. But when he came to his senses, he was standing in a world that resembled medieval Europe. There was no heating system, and food was eaten with your hands. On top of all that, pigs ran wild in the city. And in this harsh world, Tanaka would live his second life as Prince Varian de Leoncoeur. Will this average salaryman be able to survive? Number 7. That time I got reincarnated as a disappointing prince. A young man who gets into a plane crash while returning from a business trip overseas is reincarnated into another world after being asked by the goddess to defeat the evil god. However, he was reincarnated as a stupid prince who is known among the aristocrats as the Pig Prince because of his fat and ugly appearance. This is the story of the Pig Prince's struggle to lose weight. And one day he will become powerful. Number 6. Am I actually the strongest? A guy is reborn into another world to have a promised peaceful life. A baby born of power and royalty, abandoned in the woods for having a power level that cannot be measured by modern radars or appraisal ball. It can't be measured because his power is over thousands and the appraisal ball can only read 2 digits, so that's why he was thrown away carelessly. Just what will he have to do to attain the peaceful life he so desires? Number 5. Magic Stone Gourmet. I who ate the power of the monsters is the strongest. In this world, it's only the MC who can get stronger by eating magic stones. He received an offer to have a smooth life reincarnation from the goddess. But the skill he got as a prize is toxins decomposition EX. His own family pity him and some making fun on him. However, one day he realized that because of the effect of this skill, he can eat and gain power from magic stones. He also been notified that he's the prince from a neighboring country. The story of a boy on the path to becoming a powerful king while being chased by an assertive fiancé and female knights starts here. Number 4. Isekai Apocalypsis Minogra. He was reincarnated as an evil god. Ira Takuda succumbed to illness at a young age and ended up reincarnating in a world that resembled the strategy simulation game, Eternal Nations, of which he loved playing when alive. What appeared in front of him was a girl belonging to the evil civilization that he used to play as, Minogra. The two of them decided to create a new country in this world once again. Number 3. Mauni Natta Node. Dungeon Tsukutte Jingai Musume to Honobono suru before he realized he had become the guardian of a dungeon, a demon lord. He was suddenly in a dangerous world with giant monsters loitering around, fighting for their existence, so he thought to go about developing the dungeon in order to not die, but for some reason he was having quite the good time. The protagonist, Yuki, having to live in that world now, uses his bold and sharp senses and spends time with a supreme dragon girl and a vampire girl. Sometimes laughing, sometimes being angry, passing days doing what he likes. Number 2. Isekai Kenkokuk. A protagonist is reborn in another world. Apparently, He had been reincarnated as an abandoned child. Before his eyes were abandoned children like him. In order to survive, he led them into farming. Little by little, orphans gathered, and upon hearing rumors of a village, others began to migrate. The group that had been nothing but children had become a village before anyone realized. And then various countries in the surroundings started to have an eye on it. This is the epic tale of the man who would later be known as the Divine Emperor. And last but not the least, number 1. Isekai Tensei Soudouki. Balud Cornelius is the son of a noble of the Mauricia kingdom, and inside of him also dwell the souls of the Warring States commander Oka Sadatoshi, and animal ear otaku high schooler Oka Masaharu. With these 3 souls in a single body, he can exhibit extraordinary abilities when it comes to combat or managing the domain.